going, everyone? Liam Catterson here. We're on episode number 7 of season 5 for the 100, which is called Acceptable Losses, which is great. We've got people who are humble in defeat. Probably not what acceptable losses is going to mean in this episode, but I just wanted to have something quirky, something energetic, because I have not had much caffeine today, and I need that energy. So, I don't know, just think of Bellark. I mean, I've got coffee with me right now, but I'm not putting that in my mouth yet, otherwise I'll just burn my tongue, and that'll be a great disaster, won't it? So yeah, like I said, think of Bellark, because that'll give you so much energy. But yeah, last episode was a real doozy with the fact that there was a lot of drama going around with Naddy's Nightblood status. Was it real, or did Clark really give her a bit of Nightblood when Prime Fire happened? I think we know the gist of it, but Clark had to lie to protect Maddie, but that didn't matter in the end because Octavia has taken Maddie under her wing and is willing to train her. Yay! So that's really great stuff to see. As well as the fact that there was a lot of dilemma going on with Echo and Octavia, considering Octavia never forgets, and she's basically said to Echo, "I will like you a little bit." Well, she won't like her, but she won't be as harsh with the whole exile thing if Echo is able to take down the Eye and all of that, because I mean, the same person who has nearly killed you multiple times, and now she's banging Bellamy, is like, yeah, it's I don't think Echo's going to be having Octavia's approval anytime soon, especially with this new darker character that Octavia has adopted. So yeah, if anything, the reception to Echo is going to be way worse, but it's like she's going to tolerate her. So, yeah. But yeah, I'm really interested to see what happens in this episode. The extended reaction should be up on Patreon. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens in this episode of The 100, because Season 5 has been a blast so far. I've been really enjoying it, especially with two similar sides with One Crew and Allegiance in terms of, like, leadership, because they've both got leaders who don't fool around. They are pretty ruthless, but especially for Diosa, she's trying to do her people a solid, especially since they are not 100% healthy, and One Crew wants to take the land, the only habitable area of Earth. I mean, they can't stay in Polis for the rest of their lives because all the supplies are diminishing, and it's not exactly the most luxurious place. So, yeah, especially with that tower now destroyed. So, yeah. But yeah, like I said, the extended reaction should be up on Patreon. I'm looking forward to this. So with that said, let's just jump into episode number 7 of season 5. Let's go.
Can only serve that purpose if I'm functioning. If I don't find a cure soon, people are gonna start dying.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Already dying.
She's dead,
and you
so.
call this functioning? You didn't even close her up.
I did everything I could.
It wasn't enough.
Oh man, this is testing, especially with the addiction thing. And I just feel so bad for Kane. He's trying.
If we can just get to Shallow Valley, things will be better.
Will
I
it?
promise.
Will it? Not with this attitude.
That's the same thing we said about getting back down to the ground. Then we found you.
Oh, lordy! That tea is exceptionally strong today.
Yeah, and especially not Octavia.
Clark, I understand.
Once Echo gets the camera
Just
in the
screw
sky,
around. You can chop off your arm to make you look clumsy.
Great. Maybe when we fight the war there, I won't have to suck.
Oof.
I nearly read it a couple of times, but now I'm glad I didn't.
Good on Clark with that respect.
Guard the door. Just be a minute.
Should be for Monty's 3. Oh. Oh, what's Cooper doing? Lord.
Oh my god.
Oh!
You said no one else was bitten.
Oh no! Oh, that's morbid! No, 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 no!
They're breeding them.
What those oh, no, no, no!
Clark, if Octavia can deliver these worms in a defector.
Oh no! No, and he's got. Oh no, 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 no! No! Oh no, no, no! Oh my god! That is grim. Jason, who hurt you?
I killed 300 of her people.
Yeah, but he's moved up from that. Just babysit Belle.
Privately.
Hey, we need to talk to Indra. Banal.
Just Indra, not you guys. Unless you're also called Indra, you're called Indra, you're called Indra. No?
She's breeding them, experimenting on defectors. One of them is still alive.
Why would she do that?
See, I doubt he's alive now with that thing coming out of his mouth.
Dormant long enough to deliver them in the next defection. Good plan.
No, it's not.
Show me.
It's not. It's really not.
Order 11 came down. Bring home the Hitholodium, leave the prisoners. Like they were garbage. Captain Stevens agreed, and I did it.
Wow.
You deactivated the shock collars.
So you see, the ocean's not as bad as you think, and
That's sympathy, isn't it?
I'm not as good as you.
Are you sick? Abby said you wouldn't let her examine you.
I'm not sick.
Just, I'm just saying.
So why are you not volunteering?
Quiet.
Trust her. She's a drug addict.
That's true.
Too soon?
Well, she's not wrong.
Go get
She's
the next
addicted.
defector.
But then again, it doesn't help that you're keeping her supplies going. Oh.
Maddie, it's okay. Most of one crew believes the time of the commanders is over. I believe
Most.
Then I met you.
Exactly. Oh no.
Have to be
You wanted to see me? You knew about this. Of course I knew about this.
Fuck
It was my
Octavia.
idea.
You
We're up against an army with
bitch.
superior firepower and every geographic advantage. This is how we overcome that.
This
What
is
happens when your
insane.
secret weapon destroys the valley you're fighting for?
I ran some tests. The worms
Oh.
can't survive in a green environment for more than a few days. Long enough
I
to
bet
kill
they can't.
everyone they come in contact.
Choose one of the elite guards to deliver it. It's time for one crew to go home.
This is bad. This is bad. I don't agree with what Octavia's doing. She might have her defenses, but I think they're a bit skewed. I personally believe that.
This is one.
Doesn't mean I'm right.
After we pulled him out of the City of Light, he was gonna put a gun in his mouth and pull a trigger.
Monty, now's not the time.
Wait,
Now is the perfect
like,
time.
literally,
Monty, I
after,
know
like,
you're an
that
optimist.
season 3.
You think better days are ahead. But that's not true. There is no light at the end of the tunnel. There's only the tunnel. Another enemy to fight. Another war. If a war is the only way to have the last survivable land on Earth, then maybe we don't deserve it.
Shit. Monty might have a point there. All they do is fight, fight, fight. Humanity, the constant civil war. I'm speaking like I'm an alien, like I'm a Time Lord from, like, the Master from Doctor Who. BBC, take note. I'm happy to play. Okay.
When he told you Raven locked you out of the missile system, he was lying. He did it himself. And I can prove it.
Oh. Echo, echo, echo.
And I'd do it again. prefer to throw you in the pit first.
That's her loyalty to Kate. Octavia, chill the fuck out.
Get out.
Jesus.
I said go!
I have a vote of no confidence.
There it is. The ghost trail.
Right, we're good. We're good. We're good. Nothing suspicious happened at all. See, Echo's the perfect person to rat someone out. Especially with her story.
We're in. Echo did it.
Good on Echo.
Okay. I miss him too.
Oh.
Jasper should have been with us on the ring, but he wasn't because he gave up. And if he hung on a little longer...
I'm sad. I'm just sad.
We're doing it again. They can.
Yeah, if the early batches don't kill them like they nearly did us.
It's before I got the recipe right and you know it.
I mean, you're still here today, so...
Me. Or the pills.
Marcus.
It's not just killing Abby, it's killing Kane.
I need for you to trust me. I am making headway on a cure, and as soon as I do...
No, we can't rely on that, Abby.
And assuming that you haven't come to get tested before now because you're already having symptoms?
Something like that. Yeah.
Oh! Well! Well!
This is the calm before the storm.
I mean, she did what she had to do. That's the thing. See, it's like... Is it good? Is it? For Echo, but... It's what you had to do. Damn! She did kick his ass in a half. Psych. Just pull him up, then drop him. Oh, Octavia.
What would it take for you to share the valley?
Share it? Well, let me see. Short of an unconditional surrender. Nothing.
Octavia will never surrender.
Nope. But maybe she just needs to be the...
We're gonna take her out.
Oh, good luck. Good luck. Oh, boy. Like, this is the thing, though. I said I wish Clark could do something because Octavia is batshit crazy, and this is... oh, no, I don't want to watch that again. Well, we do, but whatever. But, yeah, this is the thing, though. She's batshit crazy, Octavia. And she needs to be taken down. It's that vote of no confidence, I guess. Would I go as far to say she's, like, turning into the Theresa... No, Octavia's not creating a bit more of a shit show than Theresa May. No, in all seriousness, though, I don't blame her whatsoever, because Octavia is just fucking everything up. Okay, so a lot went down in terms of that episode. Octavia wants to infect Allegius, and as well as everyone else there, it seems, with those worms, which is absolutely crazy. I mean, she makes all these points about, hey, it's no different when you wanted to basically survive. This is the thing, though. Well, it all connects to Monty's point about why do we keep doing this? Why is this civil war always always the solution, I guess. But, yeah, like, if you want to use those things as a way to weaponize, as a way to try and defeat your enemy, you are fucked up. So, yeah, I'm not going to be on board with supporting Octavia by any means. And I don't care if she wants to use this as an excuse, to basically win this war against Allegius. it's not on, it's not on. It's not on whatsoever. But not just that, though. She makes all these points about, so when you try to when you radiate a grounder, to see if you can survive the Earth, it's fine. But when I basically have test subjects to see if, these worms can, to test out these worms and all of that as a way to try and use them as a weapon against the Legions, it's like all hell breaks loose. Everyone loses their minds. But this is the thing. There are acceptable, there are some understandings to acceptable losses, to sacrifice. And the difference is, it's going back to that Mount Weather thing, whereas I do remember saying that what Abby was doing was on the lines of there was that concern about what Abby was doing was going to Mount Weather levels, but there's humanity, and this is a way to survive, whereas there's always been that option to survive for Cage and Co. It's just that they wanted more. Same with Octavia, I guess, at this point. I mean, because it's going back to Monty's comment about after reading Jasper's note, saying, why is this Civil War direction the way to go? Why can't we just try and find a way to survive and all of that? And Octavia wants more. She doesn't want to stay around at Polis on all of that. And Ali just came around, and she thought they were unwelcomed guests and all of that. So, yeah, Octavia's wanting more. She's not going to surrender, so she's gonna, the only way to settle this is bloodshed. So, that's why Clark and Co. has to take out Octavia, because she would be a hindrance for that plan to share Shallow Valley. I'm just wondering, say if this plan does work, without, any problems, nothing could go wrong, etc., etc. What are they going to have to do with Octavia? Because she's going to be it's going to be like having a bear, isn't it? Amongst a group of people. You're going to have to somehow keep the bear away from the people before all hell breaks loose. But something's going to go awry, because why not? Why not? So yeah, I really, really enjoyed this episode, because there was a lot of themes going on about, we need to find a way to, because there was that way of, we need to find a way to survive without trying to go to war again, because that's always been the thing. Going to, why Jasper was just fed up, because the only language that people have, that people on the ground have known, is war, and it becomes tiring. I mean, we've seen people express how, not just the fact that we've seen people express how tired they are of fighting, but we saw Bellamy make that comment saying, I miss space and all of that. Even though there were testing times, it's a lot more saner than it is on the ground, because he did not expect, when he made that little comment about Octavia finding hope on the ground, and then Octavia arises, and it's yeah, that was a good jab there, but he literally did not expect to see Octavia in this darkness, and that's the thing, though. I think what I really, really love about this story is, with Octavia, it's really disheartening to see Octavia now, going this villainous route, I guess, because, I don't care what you say, I don't care what excuse you got for the worms, it's wrong. You are fucked up. But I think Maddie is the fan's perspective, because, well, I know I love Octavia, and I know there's quite a few people that do love Octavia as well. But seeing this Octavia is a bit disheartening, and we're like, oh my god, Octavia, and then we find out what she's really all about in this new age, I guess, with Allegius coming down and one crew rising from the ashes. Yeah, we see now a darker Octavia, and it's not as fabulous as the stories, as Clark told Maddie when she was telling her about Octavia and how great she was. Her then is way different to what we have to Octavia now, and it's just really disheartening. But not just that, though. It's not just us losing that bit of faith in Octavia. It's Indra as well. Indra's even... I'm just going to close that because I've just got a battery notification there. But yeah, Indra's even expressed concern. So, and someone who's been so loyal, someone who's not gave Octavia the easiest of rides. She's now feeling that Octavia has gone too far. So, and I agree, because despite her comments, despite, oh, it's okay for you to do this and all of that, it's wrong at the end of the day. And it's just despicable, because I can understand why she might be a bit frustrated and why she might bring up that point, but they were trying to find a way to survive. You're just trying to find a way to use something so something so horrific, because those things, yeah, you're trying to find some way to weaponize them so you can put an end to the war, to a war against people you do not like. So, yeah, it's just really, really messed up. I mean, that's my 2 cents of it. Like, you guys don't have to agree whatsoever, because you might be like, oh, Octavia might have a point and all of that. I'm just saying that they had a reason to do what they did. They didn't like it, whereas Octavia is like, good, let's give them the most grimmest death possible and all of that. Abby was questioning her humanity. People were not really happy with what they were doing. So there is a bit of difference in our eyes, but I think that's the point. Octavia will say anything to justify this sick means. So yeah, and I do hope there is a way for this to end without bloodshed and all of that, without war, without escalating war and all of that. I mean, that's the hope for Clark right now. They just got to take out Octavia and things could be a bit easier. But then again, you've got to wonder, like, how are the people who are going to who have supported Octavia going to handle this? Because they will say, oh, you took out Octavia, well, now shit's gonna, like, we'll have a triple threat. We'll have Eligius, people against Octavia, and one crew, basically. We'll have a triple threat, if this go, like, Cooper, for example. Cooper's pro Octavia, like, she's like, go Octavia, like, and all of that, whereas you do see people are choosing one side or another in terms of one crew. Indra's not really having faith, but Cooper is. Gaia's in the middle because she knows that, okay, she's got to protect Octavia, but she's also got to get ready for the new commander as well. So, yeah, it's just been a very, very interesting story, and I absolutely felt so bad for Monty after reading. There was a lot of emphasis placed on Jasper, so I'm glad that we got to find out the full words of what Jasper wrote to Monty before he perished, and it was just heartbreaking, especially seeing Jasper's point come to fruition. Because he wrote that like 6 years ago, and then 6 years later, once the Earth basically has people standing on it once again, his point still is made clear. So, and it really resonates a lot to Monty. He just doesn't want to fight anymore, and you can't blame. Nobody wants to fight, to be fair. And some things cannot be helped, but there's a record, and it keeps stockpiling, and you're just, like, getting frustrated like Jasper was, like Monty is right now, because he's seeing Jasper's point, and it's just really, really disheartening, isn't it? So, yeah, I absolutely do not blame Monty whatsoever for, like, just being completely frustrated, because Jasper has a point. It just keeps escalating to war and that. But then again, if I don't know, like, this show would not be as interesting if we were to resolve that, but maybe that's why season 7 could potentially be the last. We'll have no more war afterwards, so yay. But yeah, I absolutely enjoyed that story, especially Echo's side of the story. Now, I'm not Echo's biggest supporter, you know that, but I understand why she did what she had to do. It's not happy for Raven, by all means, and especially Shaw, who got beaten up because Echo ratted him out to Dioza. But Echo had to prove something, especially when she told Dioza she was a spy and all of that. And Dioza was basically like, we'll see about that. And Echo had to prove her worth to have a good relationship with Dioza and all of that, because it's not real. Like, she's got this strict hold on the prisoners and all of that, which understandable so for Dioza, considering you can't, like, this is the only habitable place on Earth, and if shit hits the fan, then you're looking at your resources and everything going to hell potentially, so you can't risk that whatsoever. But she still has this really, really harsh hold. That's why I'm saying Octavia. I don't know, because I said Octavia and Dioza were alike, but I'm thinking Octavia is, well, especially if you're going to use the worms, you're slightly more insane. So yeah. But I can understand why Echo had to did what she did. Not saying that it's okay, but it's understandable. And, I mean, she might have a bit of guilt about the fact that Shaw had to be beaten up, but she has to get cozy. Plus side is she's brought the eye to Monty, so that's great. But it's playing smart, if anything. And there's been a lot of cases on this show where people have had to do really, really iffy stuff in terms of achieving an objective that might require betrayal. And Echo's perfect for this, because Echo is not really the most pleasant of people. She even has a habit of betrayal in terms of saving her own skin. She even said that about Mount Weather. Not to say that it was okay by any means, and that was a lot more harsher considering Gina and all of that, and the 40, 50 odd people that were at Mount Weather at the time. But she's doing what she has to do in order to make sure everything goes smooth sailing, that there's no complications and all of that. I mean, there will be complications with Raven and co, but she's not the bigger picture. It's Dioza, so you gotta have a stable kind of relationship with her. So yeah, I absolutely do understand why Echo did what she had to do. But the plus side is the eye's there, so yay. I feel so bad for Clark as well. She told Maddie to just basically sandbag yourself. F1 term for when people are not performing to the best of their abilities and all of that. But yeah, she told Maddie to sandbag. She didn't. And now Octavia's like licking her lips, especially since she knows how much Maddie means to Clark. It's very, I don't know, the way she said, "Oh, I'm gonna need her tomorrow," for some reason that felt very vindictive to me. So I was like, God damn it. But at the same time as well, I wanted Maddie to beat the shit out of Ethan, because Ethan was absolutely being cocky to her. And I just wanted Maddie to be like, okay, so you're not going to do this anymore, and basically show him up and all of that. So, yeah. But yeah, like I said, with Octavia now being like, oh, so you're pretty impressive, you're going to basically be my second and all of that. Yeah, that hope that Maddie would kick Ethan's ass would... Yeah, it would kick me up the arse, basically, with what Octavia had to say, so, yeah. But yeah, I absolutely enjoyed seeing this. Oh, also, Abby's addiction story. Again, feeling sorry for characters. I feel so bad for Kane, because he just can't anymore, and it's getting really, really concerning, especially with the fact that he's frustrated with Dioza, because she's the one supplying Abby with them, in order for her to I guess cooperate and all of that. But it's really, really unsettling to see Abby go into this downward spiral, and yeah, it's just really, really poop, and you just feel so bad for Kane. So yeah, I just feel so heartbroken for him at this point. But yeah, this was a really, really intense episode. Octavia I think she's just stooped into that darkness now, with the fact that she was willing to use those things as a way to as she still is, but the way she is going about this, it's really, really concerning. It's heartbreaking to see Octavia And that's why I like this. And I was going to say, that's why I think Maddie is a perfect metaphor for like a fan or whatever, because it's not like Indra's falling away from her. Bellamy is just absolutely concerned. He even gave her some sass because look how far she's come into this darkness. So it's just really concerning to see Octavia at this state. And yeah, I absolutely do feel so bad for everyone who had that attachment, who loved Octavia. And I say that as past tense because they cannot love this Octavia. Octavia is so far in the dark side. It's like asking Padme to love Darth Vader. She could not, so... and then she got choked, so yeah. But I don't think that's happening whatsoever. Like, Octavia's not gonna choke Bellamy or whatever, but at this rate, I wouldn't be surprised if she did that next episode or whatever, especially with what Clark and co have planned. So yeah. But yeah, this was a really, really great episode. I love that bit of backstory as well that Shaw told with Raven. It does give an ounce of sympathy. But yeah, I absolutely enjoyed this episode so much. And concerning stuff for Octavia, like, well, it has been throughout the season, but that is a line you can't cross. That whole shit with the worms and the incubators and all of that. Yeah, that is a line you can't cross. And Octavia not only crossed it, but she did a marathon around it. I have no idea about how to over-exaggerate it, but they are messed up. So yeah. But yeah, this was the 100. I absolutely enjoyed this episode so much. So yeah, season 5's just rocking it. I'm absolutely loving this season. Probably not as best as season 4 at this point, but it's up there. It's up there. So yeah, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check out my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!